Hey, and welcome to CBR. Today, we're going into a plot theory for the upcoming Black Panther 3. Although Marvel hasn't announced it officially yet, actor Denzel Washington revealed there is a script being written by Ryan Coogler with a part for him. Here's what we think it could look like. This movie could be about Wakanda versus Latveria and be called Black Panther Doom War. This could be an adaptation of a Marvel comic series from 2010, and it could be Doom's introduction to the MCU ahead of Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. The main characters are Shuri, Wakanda's Black Panther, and Dr. Doom, the ruthless leader of Latveria. The story begins with Wakanda thriving, having opened itself to the world, as seen previously in the franchise. Shuri leads alongside with her scientific brilliance, pushing Wakandan technology and diplomacy to new heights. The country now has diplomatic relations with most other nations in the world. This prosperity has made Wakanda a target for Doom. Although Latveria hasn't been explored in the MCU yet, comic fans know that the country has the reputation of being extremely advanced in its technology, but isolated from the world. With the secret of Wakandan's vibranium being out, Doom is planning on invading Wakanda and stealing all the vibranium they have. Doom views the rare metal as the ultimate key to his plans for global dominance. He believes he is the only one capable of responsibly wielding advanced technology in the world. Once again, Wakanda will have to face an international crisis as their resources are targeted.
I won't ask a second time.
Doom begins his campaign subtly. Using Latveria's international clandestine resources, he sows division within Wakanda by secretly supporting a Wakandan faction known as the Desturi. This new group rises to prominence in Wakanda's political landscape, advocating for a return to isolation from the rest of the world and sowing distrust against Shuri's leadership. Shuri's scientific brilliance and innovative strategies come into direct conflict with the traditionalist views represented by the Desturi. This ideological clash highlights the challenges of balancing progress with cultural preservation, a struggle many nations face in the modern era. One Desturi man in particular stands out, played by Denzel Washington. With his powerful speeches, this Desturi leader quickly stands out in their gatherings in the Golden City. His speeches and debates with M'Baku could provide some of the movie's most intense moments, showcasing a battle of ideologies rather than just physical conflict. While Shuri worries about bringing Wakanda back to a sense of unity, Doom continues to silently plot against them. On one hand, Doom exploits the Desturi's fear-mongering to plant propaganda against Shuri, framing her as a reckless ruler who has endangered Wakanda's legacy by exposing it to outside threats. He pays infiltrated Latverians in Wakanda to pretend to be Desturi and to support Denzel Washington's character as the new king of Wakanda, sparking a movement. On the other hand, he orchestrates international campaigns to taint Wakanda's reputation, painting it as an untrustworthy nation. He states Wakanda is hoarding resources while the world suffers, claiming they have more vibranium still hidden, and even possess other secret metals that remain undisclosed. As tensions rise, Doom benefits from the distraction caused by the Desturi's public rallies to question the Queen's sovereignty. He declares war on Wakanda, sending Latverian forces to the borders. Doom's technological brilliance gives his army an edge, and Wakanda suffers heavy losses in the initial battle. Latveria's soldiers, aided by Doom bots, pose an overwhelming threat to Wakanda's defenses as they appear unexpectedly. The conflict escalates when the Desturi betray Wakanda during a critical battle, abandoning the fight and allowing Doom to seize control of the Golden City. Doom promises the Desturi he will install one of them as Wakanda's king, but never delivers on his promise. This is when Shuri uncovers the truth about Doom manipulating the Desturi's rise to power all along, exploiting their ideals to destabilize Wakanda from within. With the kingdom occupied and M'Baku imprisoned, Shuri is forced to flee Wakanda. She goes into exile in the United States to regroup and plan a counterattack.
You'll never be a true king
Denzel Washington's character could also wrestle with his own internal conflict, initially believing in the Dasturi's cause, but questioning his alliance with Doom further down the line. As the true extent of the villain's plan is revealed, which was usurping the Wakandan throne for himself, the Dasturi realize the manipulation within their group and start to oppose Doom. While in exile, Shuri seeks allies to help her reclaim Wakanda. First, she makes a deal with the Avengers, promising to aid the team in the future in exchange for their support taking back Wakanda. She also turns to Namor, despite their complicated history, as well as Riri Williams, who has helped Wakanda before and will have had her own series Ironheart by then. Back in Wakanda, Doom begins experimenting with the Vibranium reserves, creating terrifying Vibranium Doom bots and forging a nearly indestructible suit of Vibranium armor for himself. Shuri and her allies launch a daring counteroffensive to reclaim Wakanda. The second battle is even more devastating than the first, as Doom's Vibranium-enhanced army proves nearly unstoppable. Wakanda's forces, alongside their allies, fight valiantly, but it's Shuri's ingenuity that turns the tide. In a desperate last effort to defeat Doom, Shuri activates a device she secretly developed years earlier. This device renders all Vibranium across the world inert. Wakanda's greatest resource becomes useless, and Doom's Vibranium-powered weapons and armor are neutralized. Although Shuri's actions save Wakanda, they come at a great cost. Wakanda, having relied on Vibranium for its economic and technological dominance, is forced to confront a future without its most valuable resource. Some Wakandans see her as a hero who saved their nation, while others blame her for the loss of Vibranium and the hardships that will necessarily follow. Shuri faces exile once more, as many Wakandans blame her for the entire Doom War. A part of the population, however, sees her sacrifice as a necessary step to ensure the nation's freedom from external conquerors, including the character played by Denzel Washington, who Shuri now has formed an alliance with.
I have something I need to take care of.
Well, this wouldn't be an accurate adaptation of Doom War, it would still be a close one considering the limitations of the MCU. Other multiversal situations could also make Black Panther 3 include certain characters that are heavily featured in the Doom War comics. For example, Deadpool and Wolverine could be once again traveling through the multiverse since the events of Deadpool and Wolverine. They could meet Shuri as she's in exile and join her in the fight against Doom. What do you think should happen in Black Panther 3? Do you think making Doom a villain for Black Panther at this point is a good idea? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below and subscribe for more plot theories. Until next time, thanks for watching CBR.